You sowing what you will then later reap, right? In their mind. It's really difficult to untangle such a thing. Oh, I watch a lot of shit, bro. I watch so much different shit, bro. Listen, man, I'm the most cultured person you never meet in your life, and also the most humble. But yeah, Trey Rags is fucking hilarious. Also, I think I like Caleb City more. I enjoy Caleb City a bit more. But here we go again with some more RuinedLeon. I haven't watched RuinedLeon in a while. But he's someone who I like to get his opinion on. So let's see what you got.
Live streaming, and I was just told that Charlie Kirk was shot at. I have no idea what he was shot at with. I don't know if he was shot with a paintball gun or an actual bullet. It looked like whatever hit him.
Yeah, so just for context, these videos will come out like get recorded all day. Information comes out so fast, so if things aren't like up to date, it's just this video from like 3 hours ago. So
at current timing, actually connected. And you know what I'm going to see in the coming hours, because as I just stated, I'm seeing this right now. You're going to see people celebrating this because they disagree with Charlie Kirk. And as someone who doesn't like Charlie Kirk, I will stand proud and say, I don't want to see this person shot. Shot at, shot with a bullet, none of it. There are many people.
See, this is the kind of perspective that people need to adopt. Just because you disagree with someone don't mean you gotta hate somebody, right? Don't mean you gotta see him dead. That's one thing that I respect about Charlie Kirk the most, is that he would always say, disagreeers come to the front of the line. You always respect people who's willing to listen to people who don't disagree with you or who don't agree with you.
People who I disagree with in terms of policies, political opinions, all of that, don't want to see him shot. Don't want to see this bombastic attitude that people have towards people they disagree with and thinking, you know what the best thing to do is? Shoot them. Why?
It really is.
Because that snowball effect is going to trickle down to all of the people that you may like, that you may want to see talk at all these different seminars and on college campuses, and it creates this baboon type of rhetoric to where if you disagree with them, the best option is to shoot them. No, the best option is to ignore them or to prove them wrong or to move along onto something that's more positive and in your hug box to where everyone agrees. Shooting them does nothing but embolden the beliefs that they have and inspire other people to engage in those beliefs and combat any of you motherfuckers. Sitting there cheering this on is stupid. Sitting there hoping for it is stupid. Don't matter your political affiliation. Don't matter the person. Cheering it on is dumb and will change nothing. And I have to say this now because of
despite the fact it was on university college, I could have expected more security. From what I've heard, from what Tim Pool said earlier, that he had the most security that could have possibly had. Well, minus, a shield, right? Because you could easily put up one of those bulletproof shields all around the tent wall. But the point is to have no barriers between the speaker and Charlie, so we can have the most connection as possible, right? The thing is, this fucking psychopath took advantage of the open door, that openness that Charlie invited, and took a shot.
Of course, we're going to see it all transpire later on, and as it's going on, people are going to react to it. People are going to make videos celebrating, and I'm just going to have yet another example as to why I'm fatigued by all of humanity.
The streets are saying this is someone
Listen, there's a lot of words and phrases that come from, the internet and shit. And fatigued has been one of them. Now, every time we get one of these words, they are used accurately in the beginning. But let's please not overuse this one. Black fatigue, fucking trans fatigue, fucking left fatigue. All these fatigues are starting to pop up now. And it's accurate, but it's getting really fucking annoying.
Viewed Charlie Kirk today, and I just feel nothing. I feel nothing. I feel nothing for this. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck.
No, I don't know what the fuck you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all you do, you get paid money lots and lots of money to go from college campus to college campus, galvanizing this like new conservative young base that is so.
You know, I don't know if it's because of like TikTok censorship or just because, or you may be making even more light of the situation. But saying pew pewed in Utah is just childish.
Lots and lots of money to go from college campus to college campus, galvanizing this like new conservative young base that is so misogynist, racist, xenophobic, and everything.
What are you talking about?
And your whole like ideology is like, oh, we're just owning the left, but no, it's
You don't even sound like you know what you're talking about. Like, where is the example of misogyny? What's the example of racism? If the example of racism is they're saying about that we need more black fathers in the home, how the fuck is that racist?
like you're platforming being racist and making it seem like it's an okay and valid thing to do, and then you found out. And so like, you know, thoughts and patoodles, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't who cares? Because
Apparently you do enough to fucking talk about
I'm
it.
advocating for anything to happen, but like the left for the very longest time has just been thoughts and prayers and written letters.
What the
about
fuck are you
everything.
talking
Like,
about? See,
people are-
this is that intellectual dishonesty, because you can't say the left has been all fucking sunshines and rainbows when they be fucking killing people. When they be fucking putting on dresses and going into fucking girl spaces. This is not sunshines and rainbows.
actively trying to take away our rights and actively like galvanizing these bases to hate people, and we're just like, oh, we're gonna change the name of the bill to the Big Beautiful Bill Act, so people we're gonna write this letter. Like, what are we doing?
If you pay the
You know
fuck
what I'm saying?
attention,
I'm not
maybe you'd know.
advocating for any of this, but I'm advocating for any action at all. You know, I just think Charlie Kirk's rhetoric got an equal and opposite reaction, and you know, I wish him the least speedy recovery.
These people are absolutely despicable.
That is
Remember, this is
disgusting.
the same side that's telling you they're about doing the right thing and about being
Exactly.
virtuous and about supporting people and about doing the right thing. These people are disgusting. They're not saying, hey, praying for him, hope he recovers. No, they're cheering the fact that a man was out speaking to a crowd in public, got shot in the neck, and blood was spurting out of his neck like it was a water hose.
Yeah,
And
it
they're
was
cheering it
dramatic.
on. These people are disgusting. It hasn't even been 2 hours. Absolutely disgusting. I have some more things I want to say, but I want to wait to get confirmation on who this shooter was so we learn more about their intentions and why they did what they did. But these people saying these things, disgusting. Now, don't forget, it's interesting because the same thing almost happened to Donald Trump. So again, I want to wait for more details to come out before I say much more, but it's interesting how all this dramatic high level of violence is happening against people on the right and not the left.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
again,
people
I
on the
emphasize
right
what you
don't
just
do crazy
emphasized. We
shit like
don't
that.
know any of the full details of this.
I'm not saying there aren't crazy people on the right, but they don't be doing shit like this. The only thing that people on the right advocate for is like for the safety of children and shit. That's probably the biggest contention that they have. Almost as Donald Trump, almost. But like, you don't see people on the right blicking people up in schools. You don't see people on the right shooting up children's schools. I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm talking about high school. I'm talking about elementary schools. Right doesn't do that.
We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration or.
Why would you?
Yeah. That's the one from when he took his ear off in Buckler, Pennsylvania. The kid was shot after. The kid who shot Trump's ear got shot afterwards. I thought he went to jail.
Say that. Why would you think to yourself? It's more comfortable for you to say, we don't know what has transpired or the motive or any idea as to how this even came about. It is way better to say that than to just say, oh, we don't know if he was just shooting a gun off in celebration. At a
stupid. I did hear
event
that
or a
before.
rally where they got a bunch of people, like, you'd be more credible sitting there saying, oh, we don't know the motive of this dude. That's more of a logistical thing to say. In a crowd of people, one bullet just goes off and hit.
On a school campus at that. let's ignore the fact that it's like a public rally thing. It's on a school campus. That's already no guns allowed. You're not gonna have someone shooting off in celebration at a school campus. What the fuck?
Somebody precise in the neck.
Yeah, there's like 3 assassinations this year already. The Pennsylvania one, the one on a golf course, and there was a third one that wasn't even close, or the one after the golf course. I forget where that was, but it wasn't even close. So it wasn't super big news, but there was like 3 of them.
Like, what? Why even bother saying it? Why? You didn't need to say it. There was no reason to say that shit.
I heard that
Well,
earlier
breaking
today,
fucking
actually,
news,
about
folks.
there being a
Seems somebody
third.
just took a shot at one of the Fantafast's favorite 5-mile-wide mouthpieces, Charles Chucklefuck Kirk. At the time of recording this, the shit happened like 20 minutes ago, so I don't have all the details, but it does seem
Yet you
like
hear
somebody
anyway.
got struck near the neck. And before anybody asks, no, I don't feel bad for him. Besides, I am sure there will be plenty of Republican thoughts and prayers to stop the bleeding. It's how this shit works, right? It's what they say every time it happens to school kids. I'm just saying, you want to
And who's the one shooting the fucking school kids?
know a surefire way to not have someone try to send you to the shadow realm? Don't be a piece of shit who supports himself by spewing hateful supremacist propaganda to college students. You know, the Unfuck America tour might have been a massive mistake for me, but at least it gave me the opportunity to call him what he was to his face before he fucked around and found out. Now it's still early, so I'm sure I'll be back in a
Who
little
are you?
while.
I don't know who you are.
Before
You
I
talked
go,
to him
thank
before?
you so much to everybody who, showed the fuck up and showed the fuck out yesterday with all the support. You will never know how much it means to me. Y'all have you a wonderful day. Keep the motherfucking boots out of your motherfucking mouth, and remember that the golden rule will always remain yeehaw fuck the law. I love y'all. I'll see you down the line.
Oh, y'all took my video? I'ma say this shit again. Somebody tried to take Charlie Kirk out. Am I mad? No. I have no thoughts and no prayers. While he was doing his little basic rant, running his mouth about how he doesn't like anybody that's not white, straight, and cis, while he thinks that women should not have the right to vote or the rights to their own body, while he thinks something is wrong with the LGBTQIA+, somebody tried to take him out. In Utah, of all places, which is a red state, that behooves me. And if you don't know who Charlie Kirk is, you're living under a rock. He's a right-wing conservative that only believes that they matter. Charlie Kirk, the powerful right-wing activist and executive director of Turning...
That's a great, like, there's already a whole bunch of stupid shit she said. But that's crazy because the people who are the ones all about themselves are the ones on the left. That's the problem in the first place. You're taking away my this, take away my that, blah, 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 blah. No, that's definitely them, not Charlie.
Point USA has been pew-pewed on Wednesday while hosting an event in Utah. In the video post circulating on social media, which I have saw, he was struck. Kirk had been seen struck while speaking, sitting beneath a tent at the Utah Valley University courtyard. Now, I don't wish you know what on anybody, TikTok.
Apparently you do.
But I will not be mad if this man does not make it, okay? These type of individuals are detrimental to the United States.
That's either more intellectual dishonesty or her purposely obfuscating Charlie Kirk's positions.
Because they don't believe in unity. They believe in division. They don't believe in anybody but cis white men. And that right there is not America. And I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner because as many people as he's offended, this is a shocker that is happening in Utah. But I will keep my eyes on this news. And
I don't know why she says that as if people can't go to a different state. Like just because it happened in a red state, what does that mean? That it was a red person? No, more likely than not, someone who was on the left came over to the state in the thing among the crowd. Like, what are you talking about? You fucking retarded.
not wishing thoughts and prayers.
I'm not going to complain about Charlie Kirk getting shot, but if you're going to throw your life away, more than likely, you could have, I don't want to say nothing crazy, you could have aimed a little higher up. That's all. I don't know why that you were like, let me...
I said something earlier about him may have missing the shot and hitting the neck by accident, but like, what exactly is this supposed to accomplish? Like just to let the world know that you wish it was a headshot and not a neck shot. What does that do?
just settle for Charlie Kirk. You could have been a hero.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights.
Just want to say this knowing that
I don't remember him saying that, but I mean, if you have gun rights, it would then, you know, possibly lead to gun deaths. But like, that's definitely, that doesn't mean he deserved to die at all or by gun. That's just fucking insane.
y'all just saw a few reactions because there will be more. The logic behind these people is always funny because if one of their favorite political people dies and then you have a few conservatives out there who mock that death, you get on social media and talk about these evil Republicans and how they don't care about human life and how they don't care about this and they don't care about that. And you do the exact
you need the example.
Same.
There's one thing to hear about it, but there's another thing to watch it for yourself and to have your own brain try to come up with the fuck they're trying to say, because their logic doesn't make any goddamn sense. If you'd actually sit there and listen to him, to what he has to say, rather than getting all caught up in emotions, and you'd see he doesn't hate anything. Doesn't hate anything but the negative effects that people's behavior causes. And that's completely reasonable.
Thing which further instills in me how I have humanity fatigue, because how am I supposed to look at all these people doing this and celebrating, and then when it flips, because we know it will, these people are mad that others are celebrating and they're trying to act like they've never done anything like this and they're pure of heart. It is just fucking annoying, because at current standing, the man's in critical condition. No one knows if he's dead. And we all just sitting here just mimicking how funny it is. And it's just like, I get it. I get that you don't like the dude. I get that he's probably said something about abortion or immigration or feminism or women in general that has gotten you to not like him. Why the fuck can't y'all just ignore him? Oh, he's invading my algorithm. Block it. Block the term Charlie Kirk out of your algorithm. Y'all like...
It's that even, it's also just like, you can't really go around the world or the internet in general and be so sensitive. It's your own sensitivity that's going to get you fucking killed. It's your own sensitivity that makes you so miserable with other people's fucking opinions.
To pretend that y'all want to protect y'all peace, yet y'all keep consuming shit that is negative to you. What is this?
But following up with what was just said, he's been one of the most...
It's actually very easy on Twitter, at least, to go to the little, 3-dot tab and hit the not interested little prompt, and, they won't recommend stuff like that so much to you anymore.
Divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions.
Hateful thoughts and hateful words do not need to lead to hateful actions. No one needs to get slapped over someone calling you a bitch. No one needs to get shot for wanting black men to stay with their kids. Why do these things deserve someone to die over? I don't fucking understand.
It's not a good justification.
It's not at all.
It's not a good justification. Charlie Kirk could have been running around screaming out, "Hail, big mustache dude." Not a justification. And the more y'all get on TV and say this to try to smear it away or try to just wovenly bring up a reason why, you just make it worse.
That was a pretty smooth transition.
Wovenly bring up a reason why, you just make it worse. Now, I need to add this in because it's important that when people spend their time, especially in a live setting, with information, making sure that it's accurate and that things can develop over time. As this was being talked about, people were celebrating, posting about a guy who was balding and white and who they had arrested. That's not the shooter. Shooter,
I was wondering
at
about
current
that.
recording, is still at large, and nobody knows who it is, political affiliation, skin color, none of that. So I would want to venture a guess to you that if you truly care about this dude and you want justice for him, you sit back and you just wait. In the moment, I reacted and saw it, had a little fun with it, but when it was confirmed that was not him, I said in a live setting that that's not the shooter. As much as I'm seeing people posting screenshots still saying that that is the shooter, that old white dude is not the shooter. Give it up. Go actually wait for the real one. And as it will continue to go on, people are going to have their fun with the speculation. They're going to talk about how fatigued they are. They're going to talk about political fatigue. They're going to talk about this fatigue, that fatigue, another fatigue. A man is dead. Children are without a father. A wife is without her husband. A family member is lost. Regardless of your feelings and political opinions towards him, whether if you agreed, you had a fucking poster of him on the wall, you was a coworker, you was somebody who was very disgruntled, you hated his fucking opinions. I'm seeing some tweet about an article that shows him talking about how gun violence is necessary and all this shit. The man is dead. May he rest in peace. He's not no monster. He was just somebody who had political opinions, whether if you agreed with them or disagreed with them. And if you're somebody, as it's been seen so far, who's cheering on, celebrating, laughing, I don't necessarily want to hear shit from you
at all
about how evil the world is when your favorite political person bites the dust. Because unfortunate as it may sound, when that occurs, people are going to kick the piss out of that too. So when that happens, don't fucking sit here and act all coy and innocent, because when you try to, those same people are going to be like, well, you made fun of this person. You made fun of that person. You made fun of it. Dying over political opinions. Controversial hot take to wrap this up. Dying over political opinions, nah, not really the smartest thing under the sun.
Let's not do that.
So breaking fucking news, Charlie Kirk got shot in the fucking neck. That was the last bastion. I can't be a liberal no fucking more. You see the fucking comments? I hope the gun is okay. The same fucking people asking for moral decency. I cannot in good faith align myself with you guys anymore. I once had a headache. You'll be alright. Cause you don't agree with him politically?
Well, it's on the neck, but...
Okay. Whatever happens next, in retaliation, whoever did that shit, I hope they throw the whole fucking book at you.
The entire book.
The whole fucking book at you. Why I did not agree with his views, when you put violence in the fucking middle of the equation, all this shit goes out the window. Everything that you stand for goes out the fucking window. Who's next? Candace Owens? Take that shit as a warning. Stop doing the fucking public panels, bro. Stop doing all that. Oh, what do you think about him? These people are fucking insane.
That'd be something.
Oh, well, both sides are... No, these people are fucking insane. Dude, things are gonna get very... Do not speak politics at all in public. Do not do that.
I won't say that.
These people are fucking unwell. Protecting fucking dickheads stabbing Ukrainian girls in a bus. Protecting fucking shooters just because they think they're the other gender. You people make me fucking sick.
Gun violence is sickening and wrong. And last statement, if you celebrate this, if you don't condemn it, if you're happy, there's a clear line between me and you now. You are not a fan. I do not support you, and I do not want you to support me. If you claim to be an individual who wants to end gun violence, then you are contradicting your values to their core if you celebrate it.
It seems like the kid's maturing a little bit. Because I'm glad he didn't say anything fucking retarded. The only thing I really agree with Dean about is that we don't need no more violence. We don't need to celebrate this shit. And I don't need no support for someone who does celebrate that shit.